Oh, 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 oh. Good morning. Good morning. It's 5:46 in the morning on Wednesday, the 26th of October, 2016. And I am coming to you from, well, basically under a bridge in downtown LA. I had to leave the Korean spot early to meet a friend. Well, they threatened to kick me out for eating other people's kimchi. There's all this kimchi that goes to waste. And I'd already spent like $44 in the course of like a 24-hour period on food. And so I was eating, like I was eating people's kimchi. Well, they're like, we're going to get security, blah, 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 whatever. I mean, I'm talking about, it's like clean plates. Like, why? People are so uptight. So uptight about everything, but whatever. That's just that's the world that we live in. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about was today, I want to talk about networking because I had a funny memory last night. I was thinking about when I first joined Facebook. So this was maybe like 2007, and I had not been in college. So I was late to join Facebook because Facebook was originally a college thing. And so anyway, I joined, and mostly the people I was connecting with were raw foodies. And I remember connecting with a woman out of New York named Sarma Mingalis, and she had a book that she'd written about pure food. Well, she had a restaurant and a book. And so anyway, so I'm talking to her, we're talking about, exchanging recipes and stuff like that. And I immediately went into it with this sort of very fangirl attitude. Oh my God, thank you for talking to me. It's so cool that you have a book, blah, blah, blah. And of course, immediately she shut down. Because the truth is, in life, nobody really knows who you are until you tell them who you are. And they might figure it out. They're bluffing a little bit later in the game. They might figure out that you actually are pretty awesome compared to how you present yourself. But if you go into any situation as like, oh, I'm totally new here and I don't deserve anything and I've never done anything and you're fucking awesome and I'm a fangirl or a fanboy, you're going to be treated like that, like a fan. Versus if you just keep quiet, right? Just breathe deep and keep quiet. And just sort of present yourself, sort of a little bit ambiguously, right? You will actually go further. So this is something that I've had to work on because I used to, when I would meet a spiritual teacher, when I would meet, someone who owned a business or someone who'd written a book or someone who'd been in a movie or whatever, anybody who had accomplished anything, I would just completely prostrate myself. Like, just like bowing and on the floor, just like, oh, I love you, you're awesome, and I'm just nothing, and blah, blah, blah. And that's, of course, how you'll be treated. People love that, but they don't really take fans seriously. Anyone who's reached a high level of fame and intrigue and money and whatever in their life, they need their fans, right? We see musicians really need their fans, right? Everybody needs their fans. Everybody needs the people that absorb their products, the people that buy their books and their movies and their, well, I was going to say cassettes, but that's dating myself. Their music, whatever. So they all need those fans, but they don't necessarily take them seriously. We can think of the parable of, any porn star, right? A porn star needs for, to have, 500,000 guys that are crazy about her, right? But she's not going to sleep with any of them, okay? She might sign, an autograph for them because she's doing a circuit, but she's not going to sleep with them. Probably, I mean, I don't know, but there's always exceptions to every rule. And that's what makes life fun, But the point here is this. So, if we're in a new situation, right, networking, so it's really, really simple, okay? Rule one, just breathe deeply, relax. Relax your body, just go into it as self-contained as you can. Two, right, so, I was growing up in the 80s. I read a book because I was so socially awkward. So I read this book, and it's still a famous book. So people still read this book. But Winning Friends and Influencing People is an amazing book, and I highly recommend anyone read it before they set out on their journey of networking. Basically, what it says is that you ask other people about themselves, right? You listen instead of talking. And that's how you get everyone to fall in love with you. And it really does, it absolutely works, because everyone's primary interest is themselves. This is just a spiritual law. Everyone's primary interest is themselves. So if you ask people about their day and about what they like and about their kids and about whatever, they're gonna fucking love you. They're gonna take you under their wing in a second. So that's I highly recommend that book for anyone who has any sort of, if you want to be anywhere socially that you're not, if you want to, tweak those skills, hone those skills, it's a great book. It will always be a classic. I'm sure you can get an audiobook and listen to it in the car or whatever. But the main point here is nobody knows who you are until you tell them who you are. So when you tell them who you are, make it a good story. It's all just a bunch of stories, right? It really, really all is a bunch of stories. Like, it's all made up. So make up good stuff about yourself. I mean, I could say, right? And I oscillate wildly when I'm explaining who I am to people, right? Who are you? Well, I could be, I'm a mom who loves to eat organic food, and I love to go to energy classes and tantra classes, and I love to feel really good. And I could also say, I'm a drug dealing prostitute, 20-year junkie who has 2 restraining orders against her and is a total fuckwaste. I could say that too. But I'm gonna probably say the good thing, right? Or maybe a mix of them, depending on who I'm with, right? Now, if I break down a neighborhood where I need to be a criminal, that's what I'm gonna highlight. I'm gonna highlight that to have respect. But when I'm trying to mingle in polite society, I'm probably gonna focus on the things I have in common with people. So anyway, that's I was just thinking about. Oh, okay. So back to this story, right? Okay, so Sarma, right? So we talked for a while and we didn't talk. Anyway, so I look her up last night because I haven't talked to this broad in a long time, and she actually got taken down in 2011. She's fine now. But she got taken down in 2011 by a huge fat guy who was posting on, I don't know, he had like a bunch of accounts. He was in Florida, and he pretended to be vegan, and ended up taking $500,000 from her business. And Sarma had to go to jail. She had also taken the money, and they'd fled to Florida. Were eating cheese pizzas in a hotel room. I don't know if she was eating the cheese pizzas, but the point is, anyone can be taken down by love, and the chaos of life. We all have our good points, our bad points, but it's all about highlighting what we want to present. What we want to present. And of course, when we find people in our lives that we can be really, really, really honest with and put it all out there and be held in that, that's a fucking beautiful thing, right? But we want to be cautious because that's not going to be everybody. And we always have to look out for interest number one. Interest number one is me, right? And your interest number one is you. So I know yours and you know mine. And we're gonna play in that realm, and then as we get closer, maybe we're more real, and that's the beautiful thing, right? But you can be real, and you can also be in your really presentableness, I mean, it's very, very real when I say all the good things about me or whatever. But it's also very real that, I'm a total fuckwaste. But everybody is. And I do see human evolution going towards more honesty. I hope so. I think honesty is so fun. We know it's fun. We know we love reality television. We love, watching Donald Trump try to be a politician. It's fun. It's fun because when people are honest and they're loud and they're dirty and they fucking just say shit. I mean, I enjoy that a lot. I don't know about you, but I think that we as humans, we do love that. We do love that. So, be honest and be in your integrity, and also, play it cool. Observe your surroundings. Um, and again, you define who you are. Nobody else does that. Not your parents, not your mom, not your dad, not your teachers, not your nobody, but you. You decide who you are in any given moment. So, with that, have a beautiful day. Bye.